Welcome back, folks. It's good to be back. And right here we got the next wave of the Turtles of Grayskull, Ninjor, the devious dragon. Oh, I'm so hyped to get his ass open. But the front looks good. Let's check out the back of the box. Starting off at the top, the artwork shows a big-ass fight going on between Ninjor, but we got Shredder up there with King Hiss telling mutated Ninjor to beat the shit out their ass. But you know, the Turtles, they want the smoke. So they get that shit in, and right below it says, Ninjor carries a secret under his hood. He has always been the last dragon man of Eternia, hiding from all until the next coming of Serpos. What? I did not see that shit coming. I thought the ooze did that to his ass, but it didn't. Very nice storytelling. But let's take a look at the removable parts page, where I'm seeing a lot of good shit right here. New arms on the bottom, new skirt piece. But let's take a look at the figure, Ninjor. And let me tell you, I am very impressed. I love the way he looks. Ever since I seen him at San Diego Comic-Con, I couldn't wait to get my hands on his ass. We're gonna start at the bottom. Right there, they gave him them cartoon collection feet. It came on a bunch of different figures. And then right above that, we got the top part of the boots. This first came out with Keldor. Them legs right there, I'm loving that they use that different type of see-through type plastic. But them arms right there, goddamn, that shit looks great. Them hands, perfect, new to the line. Same with the bottom part of the arms. That vest is top notch. That sword right there, definitely new to the line. We'll compare it later with Ninjor's sword. But yeah, getting back to that vest, I love how it looks. Very unique. Then they got that collar around the neck. It looks like it comes off. We'll mess with that. But that fucking face, oh shit. Look at that shit, folks. It's a dragon. I am so happy we got a dragon face. But right here, when you open up the package, it comes like that. And it kind of looks okay. You know what I mean? Short ass neck on him. But putting that neck on his ass, yeah, that looks a little bit better. I'm loving the way the front looks. But now it's time to take a look at the back of the body. And right there, them wings. I've been waiting for another figure to get them wings. Last time we had them on the Hordak. But right here, looking at the back of the body, everything's looking good back here. New type of loincloth right there with that unique belt. So I can't wait to strip his ass down. We're going to see that shit comes off. But right there on the back, them wings are looking good. They look a little bit different than the Hordak wings, and we'll get to that in a minute. But he's got a part for his sword that goes right there. So I'll try that out. But the neck looks good. Back of the horns look great. But right there, putting the sword where it belongs, I see why they made it a little bit extra long. He's a big ass figure, you know what I'm saying? Long ass neck. Gotta be able to grab that sword. But with his ass stripped down, butt ass naked, you can see all the different special parts that come off. And some of them, you wouldn't even thought they'd come off his ass, but they do. Specifically that belt right there. Gives him that extra skinny waist, but also makes it so nobody else but him can wear that belt, which is unfortunate. I mean, unless you want to finagle it on a figure, you can always do that. But with the extra parts right there, that spike collar, glad that shit comes off. Big ass sword right there. That belt, which I can always use more belts in the Motu line that can come off, so I like that. And then that vest right there, wow, top quality shit, folks. Great for some customs. We're gonna mix it up in a minute. But right there, them wings, we can always use more wings in the Motu line. Very welcome indeed. But now, folks, it's time to mix some shit up. We're gonna do some part swaps. And we're gonna start off with He-Man right there. You know, if I got an outfit, I gotta make He-Man rock it. I gotta see how it looks. And from the looks of this right here, them shoulder pads right there on the vest, top notch shit. I could do some stuff with this. And you see right there with that turtleneck going on. Luckily for him, he can actually put it on as opposed to the Viper figure armor, you know what I mean? But right here, just stepping it up a little bit, I took the Turtles of Grayskull Shredder armor and the Viper belt, put it on his ass right there, and that shit looks good. He is ready for war. Everything is looking good. He's got spikes and blades all over his ass, but we could do a little bit better. Look, oh! God damn. Y'all know that shit looks good right there. That head is one of them cybernetic ninja MK heads made for Motu figures done by Secrets of Orko. I put a community post yesterday of all the heads he sent me. Highly recommend that. It's got the logo right there for Ninjor right on the top. You'll see that shit. That shit looks good. I might have to make a figure like that. But right here, looking at the back of the body, just how the sword goes in there, everything is spot on. I need another ninja figure in my life. But right here, mixing the heads from Viper, which is the only figure in the Motu line to have that long ass neck like that unique looking neck. Shit looks good. The skin matches up with Viper perfectly, especially when you zoom in and you see all the little fine details of the scaling. Same thing on these arms right here. That shit matches perfectly. I love that they're stepping up their game and giving us details in the skin like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to make a different version of Viper with them arms, that should've worked. Now right here, I wanted to show you all the difference between them Hordak wings and the new Ninjor wings that we just got. And it's the paint application that they did right there in between each wing right there. The black, that shit looks good. You know what I mean? I kind of think that it might look better if we switch them up, just because that extra detail will go a long way. And look at that shit, folks. I like it. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for the rest of the video, just because it just pops more. It just adds more to the figure. And that right there, that shit looks good. Hordak can rock that just fine. I'm glad his ass got wings, but for somebody to have more detailed wings, I'd rather it be Ninjor. Now right here, comparing his normal form next to his dragon form, was because remember we just learned that the ooze did not do that shit to his ass. He has been a dragon within the whole Motu lore the whole time, and I'm shocked they let that shit go. But starting off at the feet, I'm glad that they kept his ass with the 3 toes, you know what I mean, dragon-like, which makes sense why Ninjor has them boots like that. Working our way up, they both got the red belt, which I appreciate. And then right there with the dragon logo, it only made sense for them to incorporate that in the new vest, and that shit looks good too. But then right there, working our way up to the top, that face right there. Now, this Ninjor, I don't know, I haven't held a Ninjor in a long time, and he's kind of looking badass to me, you know what I mean? Especially with that vest on. But the one thing I really wanted to compare right here is these swords. You see how they gave him a new, bigger sword? I guess, you know what I mean? When he changes into a dragon, his sword changes too. It's magic. But right here on the back of the body, I just love how everything just makes sense. It all comes together. And the most important thing that they did right there is giving him a spot to hold that sword in. That's perfect. Love the way that looks on both figures. And that vest right there, that shit looks good on other figures too. I'm talking about the Ninjor vest. But we might have to switch them up. You know what I mean? I might want to see Ninjor's head on that. And there it is. That shit looks good too. Right there, he's in like mid-transformation, you know what I mean? Where he don't want to go quite all out, but he can, because he can control how he changes, because it's not a mutation. That's just what he does. And that looks good. And then right there, all in black with the dragon head, I fuck with it. I like the way that looks. Loving that the dragon has come to life, and he got a dragon face to match. Up next, I just want to show you real quick my top 3 heads so far. In the Turtles of Grayskull line, we're going to start off in 3rd place right here with Ratlor. I love the jaw articulation, and just the head in general is badass. But then my 2nd favorite head, oh shit, look at this April O'Neil. That face is beautiful. I'm just fucking with you. I hate that fucking figure. She's ugly. That's the number 2 figure right there. That leather head, that face is top-notch quality. They put some love into making that motherfucker right there. Love that face. But right here in the number 1 spot, well, it's kind of hard decision, you know what I mean? Because now I got Leatherhead next to this one. That dragon face is badass, but that Leatherhead face, I think it tops it. That Leatherhead face is the best. But right here, for the top mutated figures right here, in the Turtles of Grayskull line, we got Super Shredder. He's number 3, even though I wish his ass was actually super. The mutation looks great. But then the number 2 spot, Merman, he made it in my top figure for the Turtles of Grayskull line for 2024, and he got there for a reason. He's perfect, especially with that big ass tail. But I think that this one right here, Ninjor, he beat his ass. I love the details just in the arms and everything. It's so good. Love that figure. But overall, folks, this Ninjor, out of all the figures in this wave, which I haven't opened them all up yet, but just opening up him first, because this was the most anticipated figure for me. I love it. That face, perfect. Much needed. Them arms, perfect. So good. Then them hands right there. Let me see if I get a better look at them hands. Those hands, nobody got them hands. But I hope they use them hands some more. I love the claws. I love the details and the scales. The belt looks fine. Everything all in general, perfect figure. Highly recommend his ass. I believe this is the last wave that we will get in the Turtles of Grayskull line. And I think that because of the mini comic, which I'll go over in the next video. You know what I mean? And let's take a look at them figures real quick. We got these 3 left. And the next one coming up, I'm going to do a video on Clamp Champ. But for those that entered the contest last week, I think I might put this video first as we reveal the winners for the Venom and the Leatherhead, and we giving away 2 of them sketchbook series figures right there, packages. A whole lot is coming up, folks. Thanks for watching, folks. And if you like what you saw, do my ass a favor and drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel while you're at it. It ain't gonna hurt you, is it? Come on now. Go ahead and hit the button. I know you have to hit the button. Hit that goddamn button, drop a like. All right, I'm out of here.